This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Oh my god.
Real quickly, let me cover a few things about this game that people apparently are all confused about, alright? First off, this game, I guess is rife with controversy right now, because the game developers were telling people that the game has permadeath. I guess there's a game mechanic where if you die more and more, I guess there's something called the rot that happens to you, your body or whatever. I don't know, because I haven't played the game yet. We're gonna find out. I know it sucks because these are all spoilers, but this is all over gaming media this morning because of this giant controversy. So, in-game, or apparently from what the game devs were saying, if you die enough, the game will delete your save and force you to start completely over with no, like, go back to square one and start the game from the beginning. Alright? So, this, was being talked about for weeks or whatever. Advanced reviewers all got copies of the games, rushed through it to put out their advanced reviews, and all the advanced reviewers even mentioned this is a game mechanic of the game.
Come to find out, folks, it's completely false. It's a lie.
It is 100% untrue. PC Gamer confirmed this overnight. They died 50 times purposely at various points of the game to the point where they were like, I really want to just see this happen. It never happens. It's not actually a part of the game. Okay?
However, tons of reviewers put out reviews saying it's true because basically they're irresponsible idiots. I mean, seriously, because they all got advanced copies. Oh, we got to rush through the game to put our review out. We're not actually going to test this thing we're going to put in our fucking review. We're just going to say it's real. And now they all look stupid. And I'm talking major media outlets did it. I'm talking big YouTubers did it. Everyone did it. Because they're all in a big hurry to get their fucking advanced review out so they can get their early day one views and clicks and whatever you want to call it. They want to get their money. They want their money, money, money. So rush the fucking bullshit out. Doesn't matter if it's actually accurate or not. Just get it out there to make money, right? Guess what? Now they all look fucking stupid. Every single fucking one of them who said this in their reviews look like a bunch of fucking assholes. And it's hilarious because I'm reading tweets from YouTubers and major media outlets like, oh, we're sorry. And I'm like, you guys are just so fucking pathetic. I've said for years, that this advanced review copy stuff should not exist. Alright? It shouldn't.
It's complete nonsense. It's complete and utter bullshit. Because all it does two things, this advanced review copy system. Number one, it allows this elitist group of people who get all these advanced review copies to make extra money on early streams, early reviews, early gameplay videos on YouTube. And it's hilarious because it always happens. There's always leaked playthroughs of these games early now. It's rare when you actually get a game where there's no videos or streams or reviews of it before release day. It's almost an oddity. Where back when I started on YouTube, it was a rarity. Now it's the complete and utter opposite situation.
Because it's all about money, money, fucking money now, right? It's not about actually putting out a valid review or quality gameplay stream or product. It's about making that day one or even before day one money. It's gross. It's a disgusting fucking toxic thing that's happened to the gaming industry.
This is not the 1990s, alright, when there was no internet, and game reviewers needed to get games a month in advance so they could play through them, make the reviews early, to make it to print for a magazine, so that magazine could be physically created at a publisher, and then shipped and sold on newsstands on the release day of the game. That's not the situation anymore. We don't need it. We don't need the advanced reviews anymore, alright? Because this is the bottom line, is the only person that these early reviews cater to are people who are basically completely unable to have self-control. They're these early adopters, these people who buy into the fucking hype of day one releases. They need to have every fucking new game on release day, or else it's old and it's played out and they missed out on the hype of the game, alright? It's ridiculous. It's absolutely irresponsible, alright? It's irresponsible of a gamer to demand information about a game before the game is actually fucking released to the common public. And shame on you if you're a person who runs out and buys a game on day one and then complains because the game wasn't good. You couldn't wait 2 days for people to actually play this game and put their information on the internet of if it was good or not.
If you're really that hard up for money or hard up for time, then don't rush out and buy the fucking game on release day. Give it 2 days.
Okay? So...
pretty ridiculous. I mean, seriously, that's what it is. That's what this whole early review system caters towards, this one group of toxic gamers that have no self-control and need to buy into hype and run out and buy everything on day one. Why?
Why can't we all grow up and act like intelligent people and say, okay, if we're not sold on a game, I've released, wait 2 days and then listen to the common person who bought the game and see if it's any good. Why do we need to ship out thousands of advanced copies to this elitist group of fucking media and YouTubers who get the games early, irresponsibly review them, and throw shit out on the fucking internet that's not correct? Seriously. I just don't understand it. I don't why do we still have this practice? It's archaic. I don't get it.
And some people will say, but Phil, if you had an advanced... yeah, I had like 2 ever advanced review copies. And by the way, I didn't take advantage of them.
You know, I had Fallout 4 for like 4 or 5 days before the game came out, and I didn't play it early. I played it on the same day that everyone was allowed to play it as the day that I played it. I don't go out of my way to get early copies of games. By the way, I could.
I absolutely could. If I wanted to, I could sign up for all these games. I know a bunch of the PR people. I know who they are. And I could be constantly messaging them and prodding them for early release copies of games. I already know about the whole industry. I know how it works.
Because now I actually know a few people who are in the industry, and I've been talking with them, and they explain to me, oh, here's what you do. You gotta sign up for this mailing list, and you gotta go to this website and register for this PR thing and prove that you have a YouTube following and or a Twitch streaming following. And then you basically just talk to the PR people, and you tell them what games you're interested in, and you'll get advanced copies of games. There's people way smaller than me on YouTube and Twitch who are getting advanced copies of games, folks.
I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and, pussyfoot around and kiss game developers' asses or whatever to get these advanced copies of games. I hate the practice. I think it's complete bullshit.
I do. I've always disagreed with this practice. And I always will. I think it's complete horseshit. There should not be insiders of the industry. There should not be elitist reviewers. This gaming media bullshit needs to go the fuck away. It's 2017. It's not 1994. We don't need it. What we need is a group of people who play games who are trustworthy, right? And within 2 days of an actual game's release can say if a game is good or not, put out a legit and honest review, and then all of a sudden, overnight, the major gaming media all of a sudden would vanish because we don't need them anymore. And all these elitist fucking YouTubers who rely on these early copies to be big would also go away. Because we don't fucking need them.
It's absolutely ridiculous to me that people are so immoral.
In 2017, we have all these advanced copies of games. We don't actually have to test the game mechanics that we report on in our fucking game reviews. Oh my god. Like, that's like the end-all be-all for me. Like, if I was following a gaming media outlet, or if I was following a YouTuber, and they put out a review ranting about a game mechanic that doesn't fucking exist in the game, that would be the last thing I ever read or watch from that media outlet or YouTuber. Seriously. That would be it. I'm putting my foot down. I'm not going to waste my time with someone who doesn't take me seriously and who's going to waste my fucking time for their own benefit. Because that's all it is. It was generating controversy around this permadeath game mechanic that didn't exist so that people would either play the game or buy the game or subsequently go ahead and watch their review or watch their gameplay stream. That's all it was. So, I got it off my chest. That's what I had to say about it. I'll probably talk more about this at length on my podcast this coming Thursday to explain it more because I haven't played the game yet. So I don't even know how this mechanic actually factors into the story of the game, because apparently that's the truth of the matter, is that this permadeath mechanic is actually part of the story of the game, not the actual gameplay. So I'll be able to talk more about this on my podcast on Thursday, after I've played the game, alright?
So that's the controversy surrounding the game. So, please consider pledging to my Patreon. It genuinely helps me every month. It allows me to pay my bills, afford the cost of games, electricity, internet, etc.
If you are watching this live stream and you enjoy it and you're like, man, this is awesome, I want to help Phil out, there are 3 different ways you can do it live during the stream. You can either cheer with bits, you can subscribe to the channel, or you could you could tip me. I completely said that wrong. You can tip me, okay? Right now, I'd appreciate if you could tip me. The only reason being, I get that money right away, versus anything like the cheers and the subs, I actually have to wait 2 months to receive those payouts from Twitch. Reason being, right now, things are really tight. I just got a $400 tax bill from the state of Connecticut, which is a bullshit tax bill, but I'm forced to pay it. In addition to a few other things, and things are really tight right now. That will be taken care of within 2 or 3 days when I get my payment from Curse for 2 months ago, which was really good, June. But I need to get there. Shout out to Paul Danino 349. He says, Phil, breaking news. By the way, this isn't breaking news. This is old news. But anyway, breaking news. North Korea has officially made an ICBM that can hit the west coast of the United States. Will you still be able to operate your business in the event of a nuclear strike? Well, I guess it would first of all depend on where the nuclear strike landed. If it lands on Seattle, I'm pretty much dead in the water because I'll be dead. If the nuke hits Seattle, it's going to kill me. So, let's just face it. There's benefits to living right near a major city, and there's detriments. One of the detriments is if someone drops a nuke on that major city, I will be dead. Okay? I mean, it's pretty matter of fact. However, it's far more likely that if North Korea were actually to strike the United States, it would probably be around LA. Because they would go for the area of most effect. Now, some people have said, oh, don't worry about it. North Korea is just a bunch of fucking full of steam, you know. It's just because their leader is a little nuts and he's a braggadocious kind of guy. What's his name? Kim Jong-un or whatever. And he would never do it because he knows that if he did nuke anyone, that he would be dead. We would just destroy his regime and destroy his country, okay? It's true. I mean, if he nuked anywhere, he'd be gone. He'd be a splotch on the ground. They probably just wouldn't even care about confirming the kill. They'd probably just fucking nuke the fuck out of North Korea. But, that being said, the guy may just be crazy enough that he doesn't give a fuck, and he would do it anyway. You know what I mean? So who knows? The bottom line is, I can't control, what crazy-ass world dictators do. Right? I can't make Kim Jong-un be less nuts. So if he nukes Seattle, he nukes Seattle.
And goodbye to me and a lot of other people. My headphones don't sound right. Uh-oh. My headphones aren't sounding right, but my headphones have been having issues for a while. The other day, the mic completely died and won't work anymore. I get the feeling these headphones are fucking dying on me. Which only leaves me with my Astro A40s, and after those break, I have no headphones. I'm gonna have to buy more, which I can't afford, so... Great! Yes! Wow! Oh! Ah! Ow! Oh! Ow! Oh! Ow! Alright, I'm not dead, but I swear to God I wish I fucking was.